Greetings from Florida. Welcome to my Vision Walk 2024 video. This one's going to be a little different. Frankly, I get kind of bored doing the same thing every year. The science is awesome. I love updating you on the science, and that's always there. But I thought maybe I'd do a little bit of a, what's it like to be me with virtually no vision left. And this is not for sympathy or anything else, it's just educational and understandable. So I'm recording this on December 28th at about noon. It's an overcast day outside. I'll try to keep it brief, but I'm not so good at that. Thank you to my videographer, Michelle. This is a first for both of us, so see how this ends up. So I start my day. Now, it's pitch dark when I start my day. Of course, it's not at noon. And I try to sneak out of our bedroom where I am now, so Michelle can keep sleeping, get her beauty rest. And I come out to our door, our bedroom door, and you're going to see what I encounter. It's a dog that some call a horse. Oh, hi there, buddy. How are you? How are you? And then I close that door so he doesn't go in and wake up his mother. And we come out here, and I kind of feel my way along. I put my hand up against the wall. And notice I don't use my fingers, no fingerprints. Now maybe I have knuckle prints, I'm not sure. But anyway, I try to do it lightly. So I put my hand against the wall to know where I am. And then this carpet here, usually I'm barefoot or I have socks on, depends on how cold it is. And I feel this carpet with my feet, which we've laid here. Kai, behave yourself. And I walk straight ahead to the end of the carpet. And then I know immediately to my left is the back of the couch, which I feel with my hand. Walk a little farther to the counter, make a 90 degree, and then I turn the lights on by saying this: Alexa, turn on strip light 2. Okay. And she obeys. And I come over, walk straight ahead. I know the coffee pot is right in this general area. I hit the bottom button and then the top button to turn the coffee pot on. And the horse is very much wanting to eat, but first he has to go outside. So I maneuver around the island, again using the back of my hand, trying not to run into things. And he knows what the drill is. And I bring him over to the sliding glass door, and I say, sit. Good boy. No, no. Okay. And then he goes outside. Now he's gone for his bone, but usually then there's a door off to the right off of our lanai that I let him outside to do his business. Then he comes back in. Hi, come. Come. Good boy. And we're going to take a break now, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, and by now I will have fed the beast. And then the next thing I do, again, it's pitch dark, I go out and get the newspaper in the driveway. So I come over here, this door leads out into the garage. I have my cane hanging here. I extend it enough. And I don't use the cane in the house. I mean, if you guys watching this video, you could walk around your house with your eyes closed too. There's no reason to do that, but you could do that. So I don't use it in the house. So I come around to the side here, to this wall. It is easier when I use my cane. I go out to the front door. And again, it's noon. And pitch dark outside. Don't let the beast run out. And I extend my cane all the way. I'll show you why in a second. So I come out here. I know the garage door is to my left. I find it with my cane. You can hear I think it's aluminum. And then I use my hand until I get to the middle of the garage door. And then I kind of face out. I think the driveway curves a little to the left, but then I just start sweeping because they never put the newspaper in the same spot. I'm doing this and this and this. Oh, and I hit it with my foot. Sometimes that happens. So then I turn around, I come back, I find the garage door, I make a right, and head back in to the house. And then lovely Michelle has her newspaper waiting for her and coffee made. Pausing for another second. Okay, so now I'm back in the house, in the kitchen, and a couple things I realized that ring you heard, that's a Ring camera out by the front door. And obviously when I sweep with the cane, most of the time my cane hits the newspaper first, but as you saw in real life, live TV, my foot hit it. So the next thing I do is I pour myself a mug of coffee. And how does a guy with virtually no vision pour coffee? Well, those of you who are listening to this who don't have hardly any vision, you know the answer to that. But for the rest of you, I just, again, use the back of my hand, get over to the coffee pot. And Michelle's left-handed, so I usually find it like that, which drives me crazy. So I have to move it over so a right-handed person can use it. I find my coffee mug, take it off of there. So then now this is steaming hot, it's not now, but it is in the mornings. I put the spigot, the spout, whatever you call it, right there. And I can hear it filling up. So you can kind of tell when it's getting close. Now I have the tip of my finger down inside the mug here. And as it gets closer and closer, I just tip, and then I feel the hot coffee hit the top of my finger. And yeah, it's a little calloused, but that's the way I do it. Put it back, the coffee pot back, put the lid on. Of course, it's way too hot for me to drink because I'm a little sensitive that way. So now I'm heading back into my office. And again, that is feeling my way along using the back of my hands so as to not make marks on things. Using the back of the couch here, finding the rug, going all, and sometimes, I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's a night light at in the wall here. Sometimes my eyes can pick that up and I walk toward that. Most of the time I just use the carpet here. When I get to the end of the carpet, I know I turn left. If I go straight ahead, I'm going to run into the wall. So I take a 90-degree angle to the right, take a few steps, and when my feet hit the carpet, I know that I'm in our office. So over here on the right, that's Michelle's space. Over here on the left is mine. I usually keep my chair turned this way so I can sit right down on it, set my coffee down. And I'm going to show you, I think I've done this before in a video, but I just want to show you a little bit about how I operate with my computer. This computer on my left I use really for personal things. The computer on the right is my laptop that I use for work. So this will talk really fast. I know those of you that aren't used to it, it sounds super fast, but I could actually have it faster. So I'm going to pretend I'm making an email. So I bring up all with keystrokes. I can see the screen lit up, but I can't see anything on it. So I do Control N, brings up a new message box.
Control N, untitled dash message left parent HTML right parent to edit type.
It said to edit real fast. So TO, it's in the to field. Edit means I'm ready to type. So I'm going to type in the letter M. Oops. That's not, I thought it was going to go somewhere else. I'll type M, and it goes to my videographer, Michelle Wilder. So then I tab down. Subject line, I'm going to say test. Tab down one more time. I'm in the body of the email. And I can say that was a lot longer than I thought I was going to type, but now I can go back, and before I hit send, I can double check my work. I can go to the top,
Top of.
and then I can control with the arrow keys,
Hi, Michelle.
and then I can go down another line.
Thank you very much for filming this very amateurish video. I wonder if Netflix will be calling.
I can also do,
None lock on.
actually no typos there.
None lock off.
I can do word by word.
Land, comma, Michelle, comma, land, thank you very much for filming this very amateur video, period. I wonder if Netflix will be calling question.
And then, if I don't want to change anything, I hit another keystroke, Alt-S,
Alt S, inbox dash John dot.
and it's sent. Now I can do the same thing with a Microsoft Word document. I'm on my desktop, I have it titled Word,
W, Word, 11 of 13.
pulls up Word,
Enter. Opening dash, document 1 dash Word, document.
there's a word, and I can type something that says something like,
period.
and I can go back to check my work, go to the top,
Top of file. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country.
I can save that document, I can edit it, I can copy and paste, so if you can see the screen,
Selected. Now is the time
the whole
for all
thing
good
is
men to come to the aid of
is
their country.
copied.
Escape.
I can
Top of
copy
file. Now
a
is the
word,
time. Now select is the time selected.
can highlight that,
Copy selection to clipboard.
I can, well, I copied it, I can
Enter.
paste it
Paste it from clipboard.
down in the,
Blank. Now is the time.
so I can do basically anything on a computer that someone who has full vision can do. The same thing with the internet. I'll show you the internet real quick, and I know this is getting long, sorry about that.
Windows N. Desktop.
But I go back to the desktop, and I use Firefox, so I hit the letter F until it finds Firefox.
Firefox.
Happens to be the very first, I think probably the only icon with an F on my desktop. I hit enter.
Blank. Foundation Fighting Blindness M dash.
I happen to have the Foundation Fighting Blindness as my default homepage, and I can scroll through that.
Foundation today will be determined to end 2023 strong. That the funds we raise will mean even more progress toward treatments and cures for those with blinding diseases like 16-year-old Ava.
I can, other cool things I can do, I can pull up all the links on a page by a keystroke.
JAWS version 2020. Skip the main skip the foundation.
So I can just scroll through the links and then open any one that I want.
Escape.
I could go on and on like this,
Alt F4.
but I won't. But I want to show you a couple more things real quick that I do. This is my iPhone, and it has a feature called VoiceOver on it. And I'll turn up the volume.
19 minutes ago.
So what I do, I don't know if Michelle, if you can see this, but that's, it's got the icons. I can't see anything on the screen, but when I touch it, it tells it will say what I've touched.
Photos.
Photos,
Camera.
camera,
Clock. Maps. Weather.
weather. Let's see what the weather here is in the Villages today.
12:34 p.m. Rainy conditions expected around 6 p.m.
Ooh, it's supposed to rain around 6 p.m.
My location, the Villages, 60 degrees. Feels like
And
59
yes, for
degrees.
those of you that aren't
65
used to
degrees,
this,
low 54 degrees.
yes, it is annoying. I totally understand that and get it, but it's life-saving for me and others like me. So thanks for hanging in this long. There's one other thing I want to show you about life here at the Villages, so I'm going to take a pause for a second. This, I promise, is the last segment. So a big thing here at the Villages is use of a golf cart to get around. There's about 90 miles of golf cart paths within the Villages. We use ours a lot. So this is we're drinking all the Kool-Aid. Yeah, we bought a golf cart. And so the front, somewhere, so a lot of people put their names on the front. I don't know, I can't see where it is, but Michelle and John, because Michelle does all the driving. She won't let me drive. Trust me, if I had vision, I would be like a kid in a candy shop with something like this, tooling around the Villages. So we have this, a flying ear, DeKalb flying ear corn, for those of you from DeKalb and know that. That's how we identify the golf cart. Michelle's super proud of that on there, trust me. And then all of these golf carts have what they call curtains that you really can button this thing up in cooler weather, or if it's rainy. It really makes a huge difference. You just pull it aside, you step in there. It actually has a place to put your golf cart bags, but I'm not doing any golfing anymore. So really huge huge mode of transportation. A lot of people have one car, like Michelle has hers here, and they'll have 2 golf carts instead of the other way around. So that's it. That's kind of a not so exciting life, but I know that, I hope that you at least got some insight in what it's like to be me. It's a very kind of a simple, not so exciting time, but I am very blessed to be able to do what I can do, and super blessed to have all of you consider supporting the work of the foundation. I mean, I think this is the 18th year that I've done a vision walk, and some of you, you know who you are, have supported me in that every single year, and that means the world to me. So thanks so much. Again, December 28th, I'm in shorts in Florida. I feel a little guilty, but not super guilty. You'll be seeing this up until April when the walk happens. Thanks so much for your time, and thanks for your support.